Hi everybody, welcome once again to our Low on Health Daily Rambling. Just me kind of going over what I've done the last past day or so. Today was a really easy day because it was one of those days where it was really cold and it was just easy to sleep in. So yeah, that was just slept a lot today. And that's mainly because, just real quick, the weather here where I'm at. Granted, this isn't really cold, but to most people, I mean, for Florida, 47 and 46 is really, really kind of cold for us. And it's gonna be like that for apparently for a while. It actually looks like we're gonna get some rain there tonight, which should actually be kind of cool. I like it when it rains. It's easier to sleep when it rains for some reason. But actually, speaking of rain, I do want to mention today the Heavy Rain demo came out on the PSN network for the PlayStation 3. And as you may or may not remember, like Heavy Rain was something that was like they showed this demo video of it a long time ago, back in like '06. And these are the people that did the Indigo Prophecy / Fahrenheit game, which I very, very, very much enjoyed that game a lot. It was basically kind of almost along the lines of a choose your own adventure, point and click adventure type of game, kind of like a detective novel. And the controls on there, you kind of take something to get used to. And basically, today the Heavy Rain demo came out on the PS3, and I recommend definitely everybody who has a PS3 get this demo. It's really only like 2 or 3 little snippets of the game, but I mean, it's really just interactive. I really enjoyed it. The controls, like I said, do take some time to get used to. I mean, they're not 100% perfect. It kind of has that fixed camera angle, kind of like in Resident Evil. And this video right here isn't indicative to the actual demo or the product whatsoever. This is just kind of... Actually, this is what got me interested back in the project. And it's finally coming out this year. It's going to be coming out in 2 weeks. But back to the demo. I really love the demo, just the detail in it and the different possibilities. Like, I played through one level like 4 different times, just doing different things, trying out different methods, asking this first or that last, and just doing little things here and there that actually kind of do a ripple effect. And I'm really interested to see how that affects like the overall game. And this is, like I said before, Heavy Rain is definitely one of those games I am super mega psyched about and can't wait for it to come out. And I really wanted to... It was kind of 50-50 on doing the demo because I didn't want to kind of find out that I didn't like it or find out it might be something it wasn't or kind of just get too used to it. But the demo just kind of solidified my opinion that it's going to be very good, and hopefully when it comes out and I play it, I'll enjoy it. And it mainly is going to come down to replayability. Like I said, that one level in the demo I did 4 times over. And that was just because I wanted to try, hey, what happens when you don't punch out the guy. Oh, and a lot of people, like I said, the original Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy game came out last generation. And a lot of people now they're going to play it probably are going to say, oh, it has a lot of QTEs, a lot of QuickTime events. And this is before QuickTime events really became saturated with the God of War and action games. And the nice thing about the QTEs in the demo, and I imagine in the game, and just like in Shenmue, basically one miss doesn't mean you die automatically and you have to start the whole chain over again. There's basically like a leeway of like how many misses you can get and before your character maybe either dies. And especially even in the demo, the character didn't die, it just got beat up. You just kind of missed out on an opportunity. It wasn't like game over because you didn't hit X quick enough or hit circle right when you're supposed to. And I really, really enjoy that in the game. And I love it. I like quick time events as long as they're done properly. And Shenmue, Indigo Prophecy, Fahrenheit, and then Heavy Rain seem to be doing it really, really well. So, I don't mean to ramble on about it, but I'm really excited about Heavy Rain. And I really recommend basically anybody that has a PlayStation 3, download Heavy Rain. It is definitely worth the download. And I can't wait for the game to freaking come out over here. I'm gonna stop rambling on, but I do recommend watching this video too. I really enjoyed it back in the day, and I enjoy it now. Moving on here. Game news. Basically, X10 was the day in which case a bunch of Microsoft Xbox 360 stuff kind of came out. Some dates came out. Really, honestly, Fable 3 I could care less about. I did not like Fable 2. I didn't like the praise everybody thought it was that great of a game, and it wasn't. So I'm not even gonna talk about Halo 3. I will mention basically there's Left 4 Dead 2 stuff on the way, which is interesting because I still don't think Left 4 Dead is a complete game, but they keep releasing stuff for it. And apparently there's going to be a new campaign for Left 4 Dead 2 where you kind of meet up with the people from the first Left 4 Dead, which is great, good downloadable content, blah, 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 blah. But then they also mentioned, oh, there's going to be downloadable content for the first Left 4 Dead game coming out, which kind of leads into this the other DLC for the Left 4 Dead 2. Let me see, did I follow that right? All I'm saying here is there's a lot of content for a game that basically, maybe when you put this all together and you give it the narrative, and that's basically looks like what they're trying to do here, they're trying to pull everything together, then yeah, you have a full game. But I mean, at this point, you're paying almost over $120 for basically one solid game, which to me still isn't that full of a game. But that's just my 2 cents. I really just think it's funny that now they're doing DLC when they said, oh, we're gonna do DLC for the first game. Well, I guess now they are doing DLC for the first game after they released the second game. But that's just me rambling on Left 4 Dead 2. As a lot of people know, I have some issues, not with the game itself, but just how it's been marketed and how it's been portrayed, and everybody thinks it's so great. Moving on here, let's check out the Gamefly Q. They did get a White Knight back. Let's see. So I threw a Darksiders in Africa in my queue, just because hopefully maybe they'll ship out something, for the weekend, or I'll just have something else to also play along with Aliens vs. Predator. And then worst case scenario, they're going to send me Darksiders in Africa, and then I won't get Aliens vs. Predator, in which case I really won't care that much, because, haven't heard that many good things about it, but definitely want to give it a try, and I don't regret sending back White Knight. It was just too mediocre. And there, of course, is Heavy Rain, which, going off the demo, if the game holds up to that level of shine, I will more than likely probably buy Heavy Rain. And then actually after that, you have Yakuza 3, which is another game, which actually looks like they bumped it up. Let me move that down. So these were both on Final Fantasy and Yakuza were supposed to be on the same day. That's interesting. Huh. But actually, it looks like Heavy Rain, depending on how good it is, it might be a buy for me, and Yakuza 3 might be a buy for me. And I know I shouldn't be buying games, but out of those games, I mean, those are games I'm probably going to definitely want to play through again and again and have a hell of a fun with. Then actually Just Cause 2, but that probably going to be a back burner summer game. Moving on here, let's go ahead and look at Xbox Live. Let's see what everybody's doing here. Of course, we have Bishop playing Bioshock 2. I know he's been playing through that, and he's been loving it from what I've heard from him. You got Squeeze Nightmare playing Civilization Revolution, which is one of the only 3 games he will ever play, in which case it's probably his wife. And then, once again, I will say that it is a very good game, Civilization Revolution. You got Sarah that are still playing Mass Effect 2, and then, of course, Netflix, and then Bioshock. I guess it looks like he's about to beat the first one and probably moving into the second one. And then everybody else, this is kind of early in the day, so everybody should be popping around the Modern Warfare later on tonight. But other than that, I kind of want to leave you guys with that. I do just, of course, want to go back and say, man, I really, really enjoy the Heavy Rain demo. And I hate to just keep talking about it, but I really, 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 really like this game and have super mega high hopes for it. I'm going to put the link to this at the end of this so you guys can watch it, and I definitely recommend it. Anywho, thanks y'all for watching again, and have a good day. Oh yeah, and like I said, watch the demo in this video.
For stepping on my toes, for not giving a shit about me all those years, and for lying to me and betraying me and humiliating me. I'm making an example of you for all the assholes out there who think they can keep on fucking us over and over.